Hello again. We're going to talk Arsenal now and their pursuit of a striker. So, Dharmesh, Viktor Gyokeres, how close?
This is really, really, really close.
That's close.
He's been given clearance to complete his move now by Sporting to Arsenal after a total agreement was reached between both clubs. There was pictures circulating on social media a little bit earlier on of Gyokeres and his agent on a flight that's going to London. He's expected to have a medical in London very, very soon. Could be as soon as the next 24 hours before flying out, it's hoped, to join up with the rest of the Arsenal squad for their pre-season tour, or the rest of their pre-season tour of Asia. Now, Arsenal play Newcastle in Singapore on Sunday. That's probably going to come far too soon. But then they face North London rivals Tottenham Hotspur in Hong Kong on Thursday. I just wonder if they can get it all done in time and if he's match fit enough to play a part in a North London derby. It would be absolutely fantastic. But whether he does play or not, Mikel Arteta's aim is to integrate all of his new signings within his squad as soon as possible. And in a pre-season tour environment, that would be best. Just a reminder of the deal. Arsenal set to pay £55.1 million as a guaranteed payment, plus £8.7 million in performance-related add-ons. That's where there were all sorts of issues, but it now seems that Sporting believe that they're going to get the full whack eventually because they feel that the conditions of these performance-related add-ons are very, very achievable.
Yeah, we're going to look at the performance-related add-ons because we don't tend to get an insight into these and what they look like. We hear of trophies or league titles winning or goals scored, but this is the breakdown of the add-ons for Viktor Gyokeres. And as Dharmesh said, Sporting wanted to make sure they're achievable. If you look at the first one, for every 20 matches, there's $1 million. So basically, if he plays 80 matches, that will reach the 4.36 million limit, and Sporting will get that. Well, you'd expect 27-year-old signing a 5-year contract, he's going to be playing 80-plus matches. The second one, again, benefits actually both, because if he's successful, scores plenty of goals, gets plenty of assists, Arsenal are going to be happy, Sporting get their fee. And again, the third one, very achievable considering Arsenal have come second in the Premier League the last 3 seasons, qualifying for the Champions League. And again, if they do that for the next 4 seasons, then Sporting will get their money. So really intriguing that this is over the line. And I must mention as well, he'll be wearing the number 14 shirt at Arsenal. Slightly iconic, shall I say, with Thierry Henry sporting that Arsenal's leading scorer of all time.
Well, when they get the deal done, he'll be Arsenal's 6th signing of the summer. And after 3 consecutive seasons finishing second, Mikel Arteta wants his players to embrace the pressure of going one better in this coming campaign.
Well, that pressure is a great word, and I think that means that there is belief in our ability to achieve what we want to achieve, and we've been very, very close the last 3 seasons. And the small things are going to decide whether we achieve that or not. But what we have to make sure that we don't lose sight of what we have to do daily to get to the levels that we want, to set the demands that we want within the squad, because that's the most important one. The internal demand has to be always exceeding any external demand, and that's what we are trying to achieve every single day.
Are they done after Gyokeres then?
Not necessarily. I think the focus for Arsenal will be on player sales for a little while. Reiss Nelson's in talks over a deal to go to Fulham on loan. Well, the 2 clubs are. He's still out in Singapore with the Arsenal squad. And the likes of Alexander Zinchenko, Fabio Vieira and Albert Sambi Lokonga, I think Arsenal will probably consider offers for them. And it kind of went quiet on the Ebery Eze front as well. I know there was a big interest from Arsenal earlier on in the window. It's gone very quiet at the moment. I'm not saying that interest has gone. One source has told me, look, just keep an eye on that one after maybe Arsenal can make some sales. So maybe just one to keep an eye on. But I think Arsenal still probably will want to go back into the window.
And I would say that position, the left-hand side, which is something Arsenal have wanted to strengthen in this transfer window, is probably the only place you would say Arsenal are lacking now. They've needed the depth in their squad because of what happened last year with the injuries, dismantled their season, left them, 10 points behind Liverpool at the end of the Premier League campaign, couldn't cope when they lost the likes of Bukayo Saka, but now have Noni Madueke to come in. He can also play on the left-hand side, and I think they need more impetus on that left-hand side. So I'll be intrigued to see what happens with Eze. But they've bolstered their midfield when they've had outgoings, the likes of Partey and Jorginho. They've brought in a defender to provide more competition. If you look across that whole pitch, it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Ya saltan 1K y el Barrio. Es determinante cuánto daño puede hacer el conjunto de 1K, sobre todo con Granero en esas primeras de cambio en la salida de escalera. Así que esa parte del partido va a ser absolutamente clave para el equipo de Iker Casillas. Por cierto, felicitar porque ha venido una buena afición de 1K.
Tiene la pelota Gerard Noya en cara, sigue Noya, dispara, Arnalot.
80 paradas.
paradas ya para Arnalot. Gil Vidal ataca desde la derecha el número 9. Gil Vidal con el centro, buena pelota, Arché, con la rodilla le pegó. Pues es el que desatasca un poco el partido, ¿no? Con centros, ojo ahí a ese golpeo, el remate, ¡gol! ¡Marc Valiente! ¡Gol! Del Barrio, marca Marc Valiente. Esa banda izquierda que es terreno de los cañonazos de Granero, a la que tengo un mínimo de espacio, le pega Granero. Bueno, pues es decirlo, y ahí lo tenemos. El tema es que el remate le ha salido centrado. Abraham, buena pelota, banda derecha. Vamos a ver qué hace ahí Fran Rodríguez, se mete en el área, sigue Fran. ¡Qué bien Fran! Se va de dos, el remate, ¡fuera!
¡Chicos!
A ver si acierta. ¡Claro que
Mira
sí!
que...
Busca el Barrio el segundo gol. Arché. Arché para Gil. Gil que le puede pegar a este Gil. Buen recorte. Gil al palo. Le manda Arché.
¡Dios! ¡No! Madre mía, qué parada. Y a centímetros del remate, ¿eh?
No, la reacción ha sido impresionante. ¡El disparo! ¡Madre de Dios! ¡Otro que vuela! ¡Otro más! Que está la pelota para John de la Cruz, la quiere levantar, vuelve a pegar la pelota en el cuerpo de un jugador del Barrio, el remate con la puntera y acaba deteniendo a Gerard Vacas. Será córner favorable a 1K. Bueno, a ver.
Gol doble.
Gol doble. A ver, saque de banda. Balón puesto en movimiento, intentaba rematar Marc Valiente, el remate, ¡gol! ¡Bauer! ¡Gol!
Y es
penalti
¡madre
normal.
mía lo de los penaltis!
Penalti normal. Y el que quiere hacer el 0-3 es el número 4, pega Valiente. ¡Vaya cañón! ¡Gol! Ahí están Arnalot y Vacas como candidatos, como guardametas, y también Marc Valiente y Pau Ferojo la recuperación. Tiene la pelota al Barrio que puede sentenciar el remate. ¡Gol!
Knockout.
¡Gol!
Ponme el 5.
El cambio del partido ha sido radical en los últimos 10 minutos. El balón que lo tiene. ¡Ojo!
¡Ay! Jaimitada.
Marca de nuevo el Barrio, gol de Fran Fuentes. El equipo de Juan Arroita, que no ganaba un encuentro con esta tranquilidad, entre comillas, al final, con un margen tan amplio, con 2 goles dobles que han hecho pasar el partido del 0-3 al 0-7.
Paufer ha costado, pero por fin ha llegado esa victoria tan deseada con goleada.
Ha costado mucho, pero bueno, le damos emoción hasta el momento final, recta final, y ahora, pase lo que pase con Pío, nos lo jugaremos contra ellos.
Eso te iba a decir, pase lo que pase con Pío, la semana que viene, o ellos, o tú, o tu ex equipo, o tú.
Bueno, o el Barrio o ellos, pero sí. La vida, yo qué sé, no sé, son cosas muy raras que suceden, pero ahí estaremos. Ahora estoy en el Barrio, así que espero que gane el Barrio.
Enhorabuena y a disfrutarlo.
Gracias.